Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us for this presentation introducing National General to the senior health market. Our General Company has a long relationship with National General, having offered its under age 65 health portfolio for many years. We were very excited a year ago when National General launched its first med subs in select states, and now very excited to present this presentation because we're finding National General to be very competitive in many states. They're really giving you the opportunity to provide further value to your clients with the addition of a competitive Medicare supplement plan. Making this presentation this afternoon is Regional Sales Manager with National General, Andy Larson. Before we begin, I want to let you know that there is an opportunity for questions and answers. So if you want to ask a question, just type it into the questions tab that you see there on your GoToWebinar control panel, and we'll be sure to address all questions at the conclusion of the presentation. So with that, I turn it over to Andy. Andy, thanks so much.
Rob, thank you. Appreciate it, and appreciate everyone's time today. As Rob said, my name is Andy Larson. I'm Regional Sales Director for National General Accident and Health, which is our individual distribution for National General. National General does a lot of things. We'll introduce you to National General here today if you're not familiar with National General, but more or less on the checklist today, we'll get you familiar with National General, talk about our med sup with NatGen, and kind of get you excited about maybe a couple different markets, some incentives to go along with it, and then how you can get started. But I think more importantly, what we want to do here is if you're not familiar with NatGen, get you up to speed in terms of how our product line can not only impact you for our med sup launch, but other products that we have to offer that maybe play along with your what you do in the senior space, and how that can be complementary to what you do with your Medicare clients. So we'll jump right into it. So who are we? Who's National General? If you're not familiar with National General, we might be the quietest $5 billion company in the insurance industry today. So National General Accident and Health is part of National General Holdings Corp. Out of New York City, and National General has really made its name on the P&C side of the aisle, and within the last 5 years, we have grown our accident and health distribution substantially through the under 65 individual space, as well as the small group level funded. We are an A- rated company. We've been around since our roots trace back to 1939 in one way, shape, or form. So we're not exactly a new company. We've been around in a lot of cases a little around the way in different forms. But we in the accident and health space, we are growing our distribution fast and furious, and growing our product portfolio and the diversification of what we bring to the market for our agent partners. So the solutions that we offer in on the accident health side, we've made our distribution and built it off of the short-term medical space. So the under 65 short-term medical space. To go with that, our under 65 supplemental plans such as accident, specified disease, dental, and and as Rob said, in the last year, we've launched from 8 states up to 37 states with our Medicare supplement. So we've diversified, we've grown, we've branched out. We have something for all markets. Now, on the short-term medical side, how we've built up with that has been as the alternative to ACA, or the alternative when there is no alternative in the special enrollment period. Many reasons why a consumer might choose a short-term medical plan in the under 65 space. But it gives agents the ability to be a trusted advisor and find an option that's suitable for them. Now, in the senior space, the short-term medical product has been a great solution for those who may be retired before age 65 and are not quite there to Medicare. So maybe COBRA is a little bit expensive, the ACA has been proven to be expensive, or maybe they've aged into 65 but have a spouse that's only 63. And that spouse doesn't have access to maybe a group plan or subsidy from the federal government. Short-term medical has been proven to be a great bridge for those clients where either they are a pre-65 retiree, they don't want to pay COBRA, or they need something for their spouse, and National General has come up with some solutions for that. So before I get to the Medicare piece of this, we offer short-term medical in many different term lengths. Now, short-term medical is not guaranteed issue. It does not cover for pre-existing conditions, nor does it. It's not as comprehensive as ACA. There are some limitations, but short-term medical can be 50 to 70% less than a traditional ACA plan if this is something that your client needs to get from that point in time to the time they age into Medicare. With our short-term medical, you can also piggyback in certain markets up to 24 months of short-term medical on one application. So with that, you can sell certainty for your clients in the following states. You can do 2 12-month short-term medical plans on one application. They won't have to reapply after 12 months. So if you have a client who turns 65, the spouse is only 63, you can write them on a 24-month short-term medical plan. They'll know what their premiums will be for that 2 years, and then that will bridge them into Medicare. Now, our goal here as we look at as we transition into the senior space is that with our under 65 agents that you understand National General, what we bring to the table, and you'll get a feel for the services we can provide to not only your clients but you as the agent, and you'll feel comfortable with National General and placing your senior clients with us as well for the long haul and protecting them in the golden years. So with that, we also bring to the table a broad footprint of products across the country, whether it be our under 65 or over 65. I'm going to present or provide this grid here to Rob post-presentation to send out to all of you so you can have an understanding of what's available in your market. The Medicare supplement along with the under 65 products are all listed on this grid as well. So with that, so now NatGen into the senior market. How do we get here? Why are we in the senior market now? Well, as we've grown out our distribution on the under 65 space, the natural progression is that if we have our clients that are on our short-term medical plan, but they're 64, they go to 65, they're no longer eligible for short-term medical. That's a market share that we're losing out on. But B, it's a natural progression for us to diversify our business in a space that is for certainly growing. So it can help out, and all these reasons apply why we got into this is reasons why an agent might get into the senior space as well. Diversification, customer retention, growth, distribution, and then building new customer base. So under 65 customers eventually become over 65 customers or Medicare customers, and we want to be able to help you capture that on both sides of the fence. So as you can see on the screen, we've evolved from 8 states a year ago to 37 states here today, and we are scheduling a release for about another 4 to 5 states for the 1st of September. So we are definitely growing, and we will land at about 42 states here throughout our footprint as we wrap up our approvals with each state and get these states on the market. So we offer the traditional plans A, F, high deductible F, G, and N. And some details here that you'd want to take into account for is that we do offer a 7% household discount. We'll provide the underwriting manual post-presentation for what our underwriting looks like, but the household discount by state will be listed in here as well. But in general terms, our discount is based upon anyone in the house that is 50 years of age or older does not have to be on a NatGen plan. So keep that in mind as well. When you work with NatGen, you'll have access to e-app portal, paper app, telephonic app. If you do an e-app, you get quick decisions on your e-apps 24 to 48 hours, or maybe even as early as the same day. So we've had really good response on that. Claims are processed in a expeditious fashion within 36 hours. And from a pricing perspective, we designed our rates so that way you won't have to worry about them over time. We didn't come into the market looking to be maybe perhaps the absolute lowest carrier in a market, but competitive in the sense where we can keep our rate increases at or below industry norms when it comes to trends and when it comes to year-over-year rate increases. So we didn't come into the market to buy business, but we do have, as Rob alluded to, we're finding markets where we are becoming more and more competitive each day. So now many of you might work with the CSG platform. You either have the desktop login or the mobile app, whatever it may be. If you are looking for National General, it's under National Health Insurance Company. So our products are underwritten by National Health Insurance Company, which is owned by National General, and that National General is our brand name, but CSG requires that the name that's filed with the Department of Insurance for the underwriting paper be listed under CSG. So National Health Insurance Company is where you'll find the National General Med Supp. So this map here we have on the screen is a bit outdated. The states that you'll see in the grayish blue, those are the states where we will not have product for the Med Supp. You might find some other under 65 products, but in general, the states that are in color are the states where we will or we will have product. The 4 or 5 states that are coming soon, California, Wisconsin, Missouri, Minnesota, those states are slated for 9/1. New Jersey is on that list as well. I'm not certain when New Jersey for sure will be coming out, but those are the 5 states that we have left on the docket that to release to the market. So look, as you see here, we have pretty much everywhere except New England will be our footprint, and then the state of Washington. As I discussed with working with NatGen, you'll have efficient enrollment pathways to choose from. We partner with our TPA Triad Insurance Administrators to bring a quoting platform to you that is simple to use, has a sandbox feature, and will also house all the PDFs, paper apps, underwriting manuals, etc., etc. So now in lieu of a e-app, we do also have paper apps available and also telephonic underwriting available to you. The preferred is the e-app, but once you are contracted, then you'll have access to set up the e-app and play around in the sandbox and run scenarios in any market. Now our quoting for our under 65 is through our under 65 portal. So for short-term medical or under 65 supplemental, we do have a separate platform for that, but as of July 1st, you will be able to at least quote Med Supp in that platform as well. But we will redirect you to the our TPA website to do the e-app, as those bones and connections are tied into the underwriting as well. So speaking of Triad administrators, when we came into this market, or we introduced ourselves last year, we didn't come into it just looking like a new carrier with dipping our toes in a market. We partnered with some of the best professionals in this space to help us design, craft our offering, and price it out. So we work with Gen Re as our reinsurer, Wakely is our actuary, and Triad Insurance Administrators are our TPA. That will help out with the underwriting, the quoting, and also the claims processing as well. So our offering is backed by professionals in this space, and we can over time we continue with these relationships, and we'll keep plugging away and improve on our systems and whatnot as we grow. So to give you some examples of where we might be competitive, Rob mentioned that there's some markets where they've found that that they want us to take a look at. First one is Nebraska. As you can see, based upon a few different carriers in this space, we stack up very well, especially when you look at some of these names that maybe who you're writing today. Give us a shot, take a look, and you'll see that we fit right in here in Nebraska. These were rates obtained yesterday off of CSG. Another state, if you're working in Idaho, for example, there's many more, but for sake of presentation here, we'll just focus in on a couple. But as you can see here, when you look at some of the bigger names like an Aetna or Cigna or Mutual, finding that we're very competitive in these particular markets against these carriers. And in the Chicago area, the state of Illinois, we also have very competitive rates compared to some of the bigger names in that market as well. So by no means are we looking to buy business, but we are in terms of coming in really low and having to experience increases that are above industry norms. We feel our position is suited right in the market in these markets, and our trend lines are looking really good in terms of maintaining those increases at or below industry norms. So here are just a couple of different markets here to take a look at where you find that we're going to be very competitive. Again, these rates are taken as of yesterday off of the CSG platform. So in addition to the Medicare, what you also will get by working with National General, again, access to our under 65 supplemental platform. Now, most of these products, you have to be under 65 for them to be written. We do have one product under our accident suite of products, our accident fix benefit. Your client does have to be under 65 to write it, but it is renewable for life. So from that standpoint, there are products that will play in the senior space, provided that they are written prior to age 65. Now, with our products, you can sell them with our short-term medical as a bundle, sell them standalone. So there's many ways to skin the cat with these. But at the end of the day, they're a great revenue generator for your agency and also serve a great purpose for your clients by mitigating their out-of-pocket exposure or providing them cash benefits when they need it most at the time of a catastrophic claim, especially in the under 65 space. But since we're talking about Medicare today, a couple products that we have that are available to write for our seniors is our dental suite. Our traditional dental PPO you can write with your clients to the age of 74, and our dental indemnity can be written to age 99. So we are continuously looking to revamp and improve all of our products, but you can expect to that as we progress and we evolve as a carrier, that our dental options are gonna get more robust as well, and other senior ancillary products will come to the market as well. And the under 65 space, that's our bread and butter when it comes to not only the short term but the supplemental. So you can be sure that as we grow into the senior space, we'll bring more product to your attention that will help serve many different facets of your senior clients' healthcare. So with our Med Sup here, working with us, we do have incentive available as well on top of commission. First one is a cash bonus for policies written on a monthly basis. So if you were to write 3 to 9 Med Sups with Nat Gen per month, we'll pay you $100 extra per policy, and then we'll pay you $125 or $150 per policy based upon 10 to 20 or 20 plus sales per month. So now the contest period on here says it runs to June 30th. We actually extended that to the end of the year. So we want to give agents extra time to make good on some of these bonus opportunities that are available. So I'm going to provide this with Rob to Rob as well to distribute to you guys post presentation, so you know that there's some additional carrots to be put out in front of you in terms of looking at these markets that we're competitive. We'll provide you some extra incentive for that as well. Now, in addition to that, we are also offering to our agents the opportunity to earn a trip to Cabo. Now, if you are in a northern state like myself, I'm out of the state of Minnesota. Getting out of the cold in the middle of the winter sounds like a pretty darn good deal to me. So we are offering a trip to Cabo as well that runs to the end of the year. So this will be provided to you as well to add a little extra incentive to take a look at our Med Sups, and we're here to help. Our Jetter & Company is here to help you guys get all the tools that you need to be successful at achieving some of these opportunities. So talking about what we have, some different ways how NatGen can bring it all together, transitioning your clients to 65, then a natural progression or transition to our perhaps our MedSup product at age 65. So what's the next step in terms of taking advantage of this opportunity? Well, the next step for you is to get contracted. When you are contracted, if you're not contracted with us today, you should contact Rob and get contracted immediately. You'll get access to our full portfolio, both under 65 and Medicare products. Okay, so our Jetter & Company will make sure that you're authorized for all those products. And when you do get contracted, it's about a 24 to 48 hour turnaround time to once you complete the link that our Jetter & Company sends you. You'll be able to fill that link out 24 to 48 hours. Your contract goes active. You'll receive a welcome letter letting you know that you have access to not only your under 65 platform to quote and enroll, but also your over 65 as well. And at that point, also, you'll get instruction how to set up your agent back office. But if you are already contracted with NatGen, with our Jetter & Company to sell our under 65 products, there is no further action needed. You already have access to sell our MedSup. You should have received an email at some point showing you how to get set up on our MedSup portal through Triad. But if you have not received that email, I'll also include on my info to Rob to send you instructions on how you can set up your MedSup portal to start quoting and enrolling your MedSup biz. Now, there's additional training here that you, aside from today, we could spend 3 hours here talking about everything that we have under the sun, all the different products, how they fit in. But to keep it short and sweet and on point, and just to preview the opportunity that you have here, if you need more information, you can go to our YouTube page. It'll talk about our MedSup product in general. We'll give you a demo of our MedSup enrollment tool, and then also we'll provide you with product details on all of our under 65 products, and also product and admin training as well. So your back office, how to utilize quoting systems, all that good stuff. So more information is there for you to take advantage of, and we'll send you the link to our accident health page. But if you're already on YouTube trying to check it out right now, just type in National General Accident Health, and you'll find anywhere from 3 to 15-minute videos on all the above here that we just discussed. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Rob.
Andy, thanks so much. That was an excellent presentation. And I just wanted to add a few points myself, is that one of the main things that we're most enthused about with National General is that, thinking from a perspective that we're all in our comfort zone of selling the carriers that we're used to selling, and that have competitive offerings for your clients, and that have a recognition in the senior health space. National General is very competitive, and their reputation through the history that we have with them is outstanding. So it's really hard to, when you're looking at rates and comparing rates, to see that National General is very valuable for your clients with very competitive offerings, especially for their Plan G. And it's important that you just kind of expand your comfort zone, expand your portfolio, and get appointed with National General to offer their Medicare supplements. Also want to add, too, that when you do get appointed with our carriers and the Medicare supplement carriers like National General, we can provide you with a customized calling list of people who are turning 65 or any Medicare eligible age for that matter, right in the counties in which you work. All of the names that we provide you are scrubbed against the do not call registry. So it's a tremendous way for you to prospect for new business and reach out to people to let them know about the competitive offerings that you can provide. We also have access to, for you to have your own access to our CSG Premier Senior Health Quoting Tool that you can use to provide your clients with competitive quotes and comparisons amongst the top carriers in your area. There's also bonus opportunities, like Andy mentioned, with National General. They have a fantastic bonus where you can earn a bonus that goes throughout the end of this year. And lastly, we do have some exclusive discounts available for website and social media development to help you generate leads. So if you're looking to promote business through Facebook or other social media platforms, we can provide you exclusive discounts on those services that someone can help you develop those pages to help you generate leads to your clients and consumers in your own community. So with that, I do want to open it up for any questions. I mean, if you have a question, be sure to type that into the questions box that you see on the portal. As for a list of the states that are available, I can let you know that I will be sure to send you out a complete product availability chart that shows all the states that National General has MedSups in. Some of the states that were mentioned in the presentation: Idaho, Nebraska, Illinois, very competitive offerings. There's a very strong opportunities in most states for Plan G. So, with being available in 32 states right now, and looking to expand that further into the fall before the Medicare enrollment period, you're going to find some very competitive offerings available to you and your clients.
And one more thing to add on top of that too, Rob, if I could.
Yes.
From our perspective, our rates are scheduled to be as they are through the end of the year, at least.
Excellent. In terms of certification, someone's asking regarding, there's no need to certify for Medicare Supplement with National General, but we do have certification available for our Medicare Advantage and our prescription drug carriers that you need to certify to sell those plans. So if you're offering the National General MedSup, it's very important that you're also certified to sell the prescription drug plans. And we do have several competitive carriers that offer prescription drug plans, and we can provide you with access to complete the certification with any number of our carriers. And we'll be sure to follow up with you on that as to helping you certify. AHIP, the AHIP certification did launch yesterday and is available now for 2020. So we'll have more information on that, in fact, this week regarding that certification process. So the leads that we provide are, like I said, customized calling lists for that are geared towards your specific market. So there are people that are in your specific county. We can customize it for you regarding, certainly the age of those who are Medicare eligible. If you want just turning 65, we can do turning 65. We can do ages 67 to 72. Or if you want to segment it by household income or net worth, we can really customize it to really match your specific needs of the businesses that you're trying to prospect to and the consumers that you're trying to prospect to for Medicare. But thank you all for attending this afternoon. I'll be sure to send out a copy of this presentation and a recording of it for you to reference. And if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at seniorhealth@jenner.com, or you can give us a call at 800-228-0008. Thanks so much, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everyone.